How you guys feel about taking a walk this afternoon? George isn't sure. Lacey's sleeping. It's going to storm later. Why don't we take a walk this morning? All right, what's up, guys? Normally we take the wieners for walks in the evenings because it's just so hot. However, it's going to be some huge storms tonight. As most of you guys know, I do work from home, have for many years now. And during lunch, I usually try to get something done around here. Since it's going to be storming, chances are I'm going to take these guys out for a walk today. Jack is at his science camp, and Pamela is at work. We did get this wonderful thing, though, because I do not like to walk the dogs around the neighborhood. It gets quite boring, and it's like the same old thing. We live very close to a park called Bradley Park, and we've done quite a few videos there. This right here is a wonderful back seat cover. One of the things that Jack gets very irritated with is the dog hair in the back seat. Now, Lacey's just short hair, but it kind of stabs into the seat, and it's very hard to get out. And George, of course, has long hair, and he does shed, and both of them make quite a mess back there. This company, I'm going to turn this around so you can see, named OKMEE? OKMEE. They reached out to us, and they said, hey, you know what? This would be awesome for the back of your Chevy Volt. We're going to send you one of these. As you can see, it looks like there's a little bit of a reduction in price, and they want to see how it works. So for lunch here, real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to throw it in the back of the Volt. We're going to put the wieners back there and take it to the test. You guys ready to take a walk yet? All right, here we go, guys. Jack really likes cutting the boxes open, but he'll be okay if he misses it. He's just going to be happy it's in there. This is a luxury car seat cover. Again, I mean, $30.99. Made in China. The material is 100% waterproof. That's kind of nice. So I think the thought process behind this is that they won't get their hair all over your seat. And because of the material, it'll be easier to vacuum out if they do get it in there. So let's open this baby up. Let's see how it fits in the back of the Volt. Okay, real quick one to show this too. Looks like there's an extra 30% off right here by clicking on this little coupon thing. So that's a bonus. So that takes it down to like 20-something bucks. Doesn't look like there's any other colors, but they also do suggest it for use with kids. Waterproof, resistant against dog scratches, fur, urine, juice, mud, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. All right, pretty much just unfolds right away. Only takes a second. Got the little buckles, kind of like a child car seat kind of thing. We're going to throw this in, see how easy it is. Looks like it comes with a 2-year extended warranty. All you got to do is like activate that. So that's pretty cool. Now, anybody that watches our channel knows that we just love our Volt. Love, love, love this car. Have done quite a few follow-ups on it and will be doing more. It does have kind of like bucket seats here to help give you a little bit more leg room so that you're kind of sitting down. And even with the seats back all the way, got a lot of leg room and stuff. However, because of that bucket, way down in here is where we get a lot of buildup of hair. Now, there isn't much here because we recently vacuumed it, which is good, but a lot of it collects down in there, and it gets in these cracks and everything like this. And especially Lacey's hair, like I said, being a short hair, hers actually kind of stabs into especially these side black areas here. Not so much this area, but these areas. And it stabs in. It's really hard to get out. Sometimes we have to use like double sticky tape, or we'll take like duct tape and wrap it around our hand and kind of stick it to the seat. So that is pretty annoying. So we'll see if this thing helps. Let's pop it in here. Now, there is a little bit of an issue, and I kind of knew this would be an issue going into this. The way that a Volt is made, that battery runs through the middle. So this right here is not going to be able to go down like it would in most cars. Now, we could tuck it in, and it would be kind of smashed in there, and we could kind of figure it out that way. But technically then, it's not really covering things. So the Volt's kind of unique design with having this center console, and it does the same thing in the front here. The center console does stick up. Now, I'm very used to that, and I use it as an armrest, and I like it very much and everything. But a lot of people are not used to that console being so high. So that does affect, obviously, the seat. Again, I'll probably try to tuck it down You can see here that these loop right around the headrest, so that's kind of cool to hold them up. There is a little zipper window here, which obviously is nice to open. If you did have, you know, passengers back here and you wanted to open the old, you know, drink holder kind of thing, then there you go. You could figure something like that out. There's little Velcro openings for the seat belts. There are little side pockets here, but again, the way that the Volt is made, the seats are depressed quite a bit. So these would have to either be somehow tucked in, or you could just simply put them underneath like that and not use them. The seats are just a little bit unique in these kind of like hybrid or electric plug-in cars. So that being said, it is still pretty functional. I'm gonna set it up the best I can, and we're gonna get the wieners in here and see if they like it. This is something to show. Obviously, you can kind of tighten these around the head rest to pull this seat up, which I am gonna do because they do have a tendency to climb up. They wanna look out the windows. They like to look out this back window quite a bit at the cars behind us and bark at them and such. You can see how that is there. They love looking out there. So as you can see from their yawning, they wanted to continue to nap this afternoon and go for a walk later as usual, but again, it is gonna be storming. They do seem to like the material. They just kind of looked at it for a second. No big response. Again, I just kind of covered this whole cup holder thing up to keep their hair out of there. What I normally do too is I flip this up. If I do not flip that up, they will try to come into the front seat when I am driving. With that being flipped up, they do not try to do that, and they know that that's not allowed. So if I can get these guys to wake up, I'm gonna go take them for a walk. Obviously, these I don't really need. These are like for car seats and that to hook through, and you can use a car seat with this, which I think is a phenomenal idea. If I were to put, let's say, a car seat in the middle, you know, if Jack was little, like he used to toss his snacks and or drink. Are you done yawning there yet, George? You know, then this would protect the seat. So obviously that's a great idea if you do have kids. Just unplug real quick. Seems like they don't mind the material. Seems like they're kind of just hanging on it like always. They do quite often scratch the seat, which over time would be annoying and mess up the material. So I kind of like the idea for that. It does only take a second to install. But again, from a standpoint of the battery being in the middle, it's a little annoying that it doesn't lay down. Probably what a good idea would be to put some sort of Velcro, you know, because these kind of cars are becoming much more common. You know, maybe a zipper or something here where it could like lay down. George, stay awake, dude. There you go, George. He's like, yay, we're at the park. I guess I'll wake up. Lots of people come here on their lunch break. Look at, there's another family. They got a little dog. And they're so happy. Taking both of these wieners for a walk at the same time is a little bit challenging because Lacey is a walker and George is not. He kind of just wants to hang around and check things out. But he's getting a little better. He's starting to put a little more mileage on. Come on, guys. If I walk him in the same hand, he has a tendency to George, I'm just telling him how you've been keeping up with Lacey. You gotta prove me right here. Come on, buddy. Lacey's like, let's go, George. You can see Lacey's scar there on her back from when she broke her back, and we will be doing a video talking about that a little bit more extensively because so many people have had questions about it, but that happened quite a few years ago. She is very muscular and large. Now, they are both considered tweenies, so they're not full-grown and they're not miniature dachshunds, but I don't know. She's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. When we go to the wiener dog races at Oktoberfest, she pretty much plows everybody else over. Now, George, on the other hand, is about 9 pounds less. He's mostly hair and fur. He's a very skinny little dude. We're trying to get him to get a little muscle on him, but as you can see, he has trouble keeping up. Lacey's like, let's move, dude. But yeah, we will be doing a video about her back a little bit more extensively, talking about that and what happened and everything. she has recovered very well. It was a long and drawn-out process, and we were actually quite worried about her for quite some time. But we got her fixed up, and you'd never know it now. The only thing is she doesn't jump off things that are high. She just kind of learned from that. Yeah, next to each other, they look about equal, but George is mostly hair. You can see the muscles on Lacey, especially if she pulls like that. She's just a muscular little gal. This is another good reason to have a seat cover. As you can see, the Canadian geese like to decimate the walkway here. And these guys walk through it quite often. So their little feet get a little messed up. So that's another great reason that I'd like to have this if I bring them here to the park for walks. So I do like that idea a lot too. Look at George and Lacey being all adventuresome and getting up on the rocks. Is that fun going up there? These guys don't last super long, whether it's hot or not. Their stride is just very short compared to mine. If we go for a walk, they have to take about 10 steps to my every one. So they just get worn out pretty quick. We go about a mile or so, and that's enough for them. Isn't it, guys? Sometimes we'll even go down one of these trails, which makes them even more muddy. Lacey's raring to go. George is like, nah, I'm good. It's pretty hot. Let's go get a drink, guys. Yeah, so fresh cut grass everywhere. They're gonna have that all over them. Bonus. All right, had a little drink. Happy little campers, huh? It's also kind of like reflective, and it's not black, so it's not as hot as the seat. So it seems like they like that. They kind of laid down on there like as if it was cooling to them, especially Lacey here. They're pretty hot. You got a little drink. They don't like to drink a lot when we go for walks. They'll take a couple laps. They like to go home. Like I said, they're kind of spoiled. They like to drink at home. So let's go home and get a drink. I really do like the fact that there's the quick release around the head rest there. You can just pop those out and basically fold it on top of itself and then fold it this way and then pull it out. It does have little handles too to help carry. It's not very heavy, but that's kind of nice. See what they do? They wait till they come home and they both have to drink out of the same bowl, even though there's another one right there. That's what you guys do, isn't it? Goofy little dudes. How'd you guys like the seat cover? Seem like they like it quite a bit. Super hot day. It's supposed to storm and cool off later. I'll put a link in the description. Honestly, if I would have known that this was so inexpensive, 20, 30 bucks to get something like this, probably would have got it a long time ago. Oh, there you go. There's the other bowl of water right next to that one. They're so funny, aren't they? Well, say bye, guys. We'll see you next time.